Alright guys, we're back again for yet another Bleach Brave Souls video, and it turns out that in the end, we are going to be getting a second batch of resurrected characters this month, which is going to be dropping on the 28th of June. And it's going to be these three characters that you guys are seeing right here. Furious Battle, Uryu, Renji, and Szayelaporro. And these were the very first set of premium characters to come out back in 2021 after we have gotten Daddy Ichigo and Mami Rukia, which were the last 1000-year blower characters to get before going on a huge hiatus. So it's nice to see these characters finally get their resurrections, and I particularly am more excited for what Uryu gets. Renji not so much, and Zalapo I just don't care too much about. And lastly, we do have this banner returning. What do we have here? Oh, I smell an easy skip from this. Don't bother summoning on this, for real. It's not even worth your orbs. Like, yeah, Kenpachi got a really good resurrection, and Grimgel too. That doesn't mean you should really waste your orbs before the anniversary. Just let me tell you guys that right now. Now, let's just go over the characters real quick in terms of what they are. Now, Uryu is a ranged speed ronker killer, so back in the time, he was actually a really good, underrated character that I got to use, and I had a lot of fun when it came to using him, just because he had a very good kit and was fun. He had Nini's SA1, which was one of the more better ranged collision strong attacks during the time of when the character came out. It wasn't like the Stern Ritter Uryu, which would push back to Kingdom Come and literally make things worse. And he had an 800 AoE all around in front, and then a 1200, a full screen SA3 that you could use with this character, and he was just a fun character at the end of the day. He was one of the better Uryus that we have gotten in the game until we got the 7th anniversary version, which was 10 times better. And in terms of soul trait, he does have a strong attack reach time of minus 14%. We primarily want this to get a good link, but because this is a premium character, what they normally do is that they keep full stam strong attack damage only for like the limited characters or the anniversary units. So I'm not really expecting this character to get it, unfortunately, even though, let's be honest, for speed, it's well overdue to get something like that, man. It's so stupid because Power has the best links right now in the game, if you guys ask me. And the skill set, no innate ability, so he's definitely gonna get that. And he has a Bruiser and Berserker of 40%, Devastation 60, Frenzy 1, ignore this, this is a bonus ability. Does have Spurn +1, Guard Break, and hit underground enemies. We primarily want this guy to get a very good link at the very least, and a huge upgrade in skills. Like, he definitely wants to pick up Havoc, he definitely wants to pick up more Berserker, and potentially, because this guy is a character that doesn't inflict status ailments, 50% damage to enemies not inflicted by an ailment, which we're gonna call Purity in the video. So, let's just check out what this guy got, and you guys will be surprised that he got a pretty solid soul trait. Strong attack damage of 16%. It's sad that it's not an enhanced soul trait, because if it were 18%, with the attribute tree, it'll go up to 20%. Which is unfortunate, but it's still a really good soul trait nonetheless. I believe this is Speed's second 14% recharge link with strong attack damage, because the last one was Quincy Ichigo's. Oh, I don't mind this, I take it. It's not a bad soul trait whatsoever. And here is the rest of the stuff that he did pick up. He did pick up Havoc, which is definitely what we want to have on this character. So now, funny enough, he has the same kit as the Power Bruno. Literally the same exact kit because of that. And he did pick up Fire Immunity. He didn't have that. That's kind of pointless because you're not really using this character in Gale Quest because it's a character that doesn't inflict status ailments. The Bruiser remained the same, as well as the Berserker. Honestly, just remove frickin' Bruiser. Nobody's using this. Special move damage is 60%. It was already there, but this is new though. He did pick up Speed Attribute Character Strong Attack damage of 20%. I would have loved it if this guy got Human Strong Attack damage, because it wouldn't make sense, and just so that way, you can make him stronger by just giving him the Mugetsu link. This way, it doesn't really help, and he basically has the same skill as 7th Anniversary Uryu. And he also did pick up Purity, which is really nice at the end of the day. So we're looking at a good 66% damage increase while also picking up Havoc. So it's not bad. I'm definitely going to say it's among the lines of being as good as 5th Anniversary Byakuya's Resurrection. So I take it. I don't mind this at all. I personally do like it. And obviously, he's going to be a lot more fun to use compared to fucking Zombietta, who is only good in Gale Quest. Outside of that, just washed because no Berserker, no SP boost, and she wants to have Killer, whereas at least this character will be good even outside of Killer. Of course, not unit you'll use Guild Quest, and he's gonna suck in there, but at least everywhere else in PvE, he'll be good, except for Epic Raids, because his SA1 is kind of doggy in there. So, yeah, that's Uryu for you guys, and going over the next character, which is going to be Renji. Now, Renji is the normal attacking character of the banner, so I don't really care what this guy gets, and he's also melee at that too. Funny how I don't even have this guy 5 out of 5. He has a soul trait of normal attack damage of 20%, 22% because of the attribute tree. You guys know what it is. And he's made for the Espada Guild Quest rotation at the end of the day. And sadly, whatever this guy gets, in terms of whether it's going to be as a good link or just being a NAD unit, you're never really going to use this character for melee Espada Guild Quest. So I think the best case scenario would be just make him into a very good link. That's literally all that, in my opinion, they should really do at the end of the day, because he has 50 Bruiser, 40% Berserker. He, funny enough, has cooldown, which kind of makes sense since he does have a Walking Vortex on the SA2. This skill right here is nice. Increase heart attribute story per normal attack damage of 20% and flurry +1 with the build area of +2 seconds in damage to lacerated enemies of 40% in this kind of case. Sadly, again, you're never really going to use this Renji, so it doesn't really matter what he gets. We just want him to get something very nice, but I kind of don't really expect it. And here's what he got. He got damage reduction. That being said, it is an enhanced soul trait, because normally when it comes to these links, they get 12%. Now it's at 14%, so it's not bad. I'll definitely say, is it a link that you would use in PvP? Absolutely not, man. You want to use DR 20% links with normal attack damage of 16 and just be out of your way. Like, you want to prioritize having more DR than normal attack. In this kind of instance, I would have preferred if Renji got full stamina damage boost or normal attack damage at full stamina, similar to the likes of Masaki and Soifon. It would have been better that way, even though that would make Heart's 4th broken link that we have, since we have like a lot of normal attack damage with full stam. Like, you guys get the point. We need other links for normal attacking characters to be good outside of the heart attributes. So, yeah, and then here's the rest of what he did pick up. Yeah, he got Guard Break, which is actually a very good skill. He did not have that before, so at least if you want to use this character, even though there's better characters to use, he'll be fun. Just saying. Just saying. And that's it. I don't see anything else that got changed besides picking up Poise. So, yeah, just Guard Break, Poise. Guard Break is definitely a very nice and substantial skill that he did pick up at the end of the day. Makes it autoing a lot easier for this unit and Poise, but sadly, they didn't really do much with this character. So, yeah. And the soul trait, not something I would use at the end of the day. So, last character is gonna be Zalapo. Now, Zalapo, this character, upon seeing him in the news and seeing his gameplay, he was the worst character throughout all of 2021. The year just started, and Caleb released a mess of a character. The only thing that this unit had going for was the fact that he had a crystal jewel drop. Now, forget that it's at 22%. This is literally because of the attribute tree. In base, it was 17%. Just letting you guys know right now. And he was also the very first ever Quincy killer that we have gotten in the game too. Oh, there's that you guys need to take into consideration. Literally. And he was terrible. Like, he had an 18% shade as an SA1. A motherfucking plant vortex as an SA2, which is something that you would expect out of a NAD character, not an SP character. And then he has a full screen SA3. And whatever this guy would be getting will not help the character. He was just dead upon coming out. And even with his resurrection, he is going to be dead. So, the thing that they can do is just perfect the soul trait and making it into something that players can farm and take advantage of. And here is what Szayelaporro picked up in terms of his resurrection, he got coin drop of 13%. And honestly, that's for the best. It complements well with the fact that you're being able to farm crystals and jewels at the same time, just to be able to max out the characters. Although, I would love, eventually down the line, to see more links, such as potions and droplets, but sadly, that's not going to happen anytime soon, so not expecting too much out of this. And this is what he picked up, alright? So, did he have guard break before? I wasn't even paying attention, bro. Like, I was talking... Yeah, he didn't have guard break before, so that's already a new skill. Sprinter got moved, and he, funny enough, got a Berserker increase this time around. He had it at 20%, now it's at 50%, which is kind of crazy to think about, bro. He got a Berserker increase, rather than Renji getting almost nothing in his normal attack. That's kind of sad, bro. That's literally kind of sad. And everything else, he already had the paralysis immunity, the devastation remained the same. Damage to poison enemies got a bit of an increase. It used to be 20%, now it's at 30%. Like, yay. Not that anybody will care about. And then he got an additional 50% coin drop. So, yeah, this guy can farm 63% coins and also being able to farm crystals and jewels. I mean, it's for the best. Like, more so catered towards newer players that can't farm epic raids and are doing the content mainly for being able to get both coins and crystals and jewels. But besides that, there wasn't really much that they could do to salvage this character, like, realistically speaking. I think it's for the best. They didn't bother making this character super powerful. They gave him guard break, just no havoc. It's just a character that you use for farming at the end of the day. Single player content, obviously. If you use him in co-op, he's going to fucking die. So, and let me know what you guys feel about the resurrections. I particularly love Uryu's resurrection. I personally do want to give him another go once his resurrection does come out, since I always did adore the character when he came out into the game. Even though he was a regular premium mid-month banner, you guys get the point. I think that he got a pretty nice resurrection for being a premium unit. Not that we can expect Frenzy to in these types of resurrections. Maybe we can expect something crazy once Art Book Ichigo and 6th Anniversary Aizen get their resurrection. Hopefully. Hopefully. And we still have round 8 of Can't Fear Your Own World to get resurrected. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. This has been your boy, the Dash Smasher, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. So take care, lads. Bye. Sayonara. Ciao, ciao.